Hello my lovelies and happy 20th of December. So as we're reaching the end of the year, end of the month, I thought I would bring you guys my 2020 rewind. So I normally do this in between Christmas and New Year, but because I'm doing my 24 days of Christmas, I thought I would fit it in to this so I could have a little bit of time off to spend with my family, obviously in my house, between Christmas and New Year. So that's why I thought I would bring you this today. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Don't forget to smash a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's just get into the video. Okay, so I kind of wrote every single month and wrote a few little points underneath them, so I'm just going to go through each month, kind of talk to you guys about it. So in January, I think it just kind of was like any other January. It was just kind of slow, you know what Januaries are, but I had passed my driving test at the end of January, which was amazing. It was such a big achievement and I am so happy and so glad I passed it when I did, because 2 months later we went into lockdown and it was obviously really horrible. And I also went to the Edinburgh Carnival. Nothing too achievable, but yeah, I absolutely love going to Edinburgh Carnival and I'm so gutted that it isn't on this year. But you know what, they're using that space to help people. And yeah, if you didn't know, the Edinburgh Carnival is a Scottish carnival type thing. It's based in Glasgow at the SECC and they are using that as a hospital just now, obviously to treat patients for COVID. So at least they're putting it to good use, and I would 100% rather them make it a hospital to treat people right now, obviously during this world crisis, rather than get to go on some shows. But do you know what, we'll be able to go next year and I can bring you guys along with me. So in February it was Kyle's birthday. We didn't do too much. I think we just, because I wasn't 18 yet when I really got to go out, so we kind of celebrated his birthday with my birthday and just celebrated them all together. And then again, February was just really slow, nothing much happened, just college and work and, you know, YouTube and kind of my day-to-day living, just really slow. So March, I turned 18. I turned 18 on the 7th of March. If you are still interested in watching my what I got for my birthday video, I will link it down below for you to go and watch. And I also got my tattoo. I got my tattoo, right, I filmed the full tattoo video, it'll be down below as well. A little update, if you guys want an update on my tattoo, I know someone has asked, so I'm trying to plan for that, but let me know down below if you're wanting an update for my tattoo. This is my tattoo now. I was going to take the ring off because it looks absolutely disgusting. There we go, that is my tattoo now, and I'll try and pop a picture on screen of what my tattoo looked like once I had got it done. Basically, I know people are going to say it's because it's a finger tattoo, that is why you're missing the middle of your heart. I can tell you it's not the case. I'm going to do a full video on it, so if there's any questions on my tattoo then please let me know down below so I can cover it as much as possible. But basically, if you look at my tattoo, you can see that the outline is still completely there. There is a tiny little bit missing, but it is there. Now when I had went to go and get my tattoo done, I had asked for the outline that I prefer it filled in, but whenever I had looked up heart tattoos on fingers, it was always the outline rather than it filled in. So that's what I had asked for. So as I was doing it, and then when I looked at it, it was all filled in. I was like, okay, this isn't what I asked for, but I love it. Like, I really love it. So I think what's happened now, this isn't me saying that this has happened, but I think what's happened is he has made a little bit of a mistake and he has done potentially like one line of the heart too thick, and when he's went and filled it in, he's not, a bit gross, but he's not inked, he's not done, what is it called, it's like he's not done enough of the layers of the skin for the skin to hold the ink. So yeah, I think that's just what's happened, because it is a slight, like, it's not complete skin colour in the middle of the heart, but it's not red like how it should have been. Either that, my other little theory is he's just kind of wanted to get over with. I mean, if you've watched the video, you'll know that it was literally a 5-minute video. I hardly cut anything out of the process of me getting it done. The reason I cut little bits out of that video was just because you could see it getting done, but you couldn't see it completely, and that's why I cut little bits out. But I literally cut out hardly anything. It was a 5-minute job, and I don't know if it was due to I'm just being really quick, or if I made a little bit of mistake and felt like I had to fill it in. I don't know, but I'm gonna go and get it redone and kind of topped up, and we'll see how it goes. But again, as I said, I'm gonna do a full video on that. So also in March, Kyle took me away for my birthday. We went through to Glasgow for a couple of nights. We stayed at Citizen M. Highly recommend anyone that's going away to have a look and see if there's a Citizen M where you're going, because I love it. It's a businessy type hotel, but it is just stunning. It's a gorgeous hotel, and I just loved it so much. And it's very, like, I say architecture, and yeah, it's just absolutely stunning inside. But fun story, the last night that me and Kyle were in that hotel, we were leaving the next day morning, and I took my makeup off. So basically it had this big mirror, and behind the mirror it was a little wardrobe type thing, and the bin beside it. So I was taking my makeup off in the mirror, and then I turned around and I walked forward just to put like my little cotton pads, obviously, that were used in the bucket, and I thought I had then like moved over enough, and I turned my body, and so like say this was my foot. As I turned my body, my pinky toe stayed in the wardrobe and the rest of my foot moved round. So basically I thought I had broke my toe. My bone was like sticking out, my toe was bleeding, like gushing of blood. It was just absolutely horrible, but I went to get it checked out the next day and the x-ray came back clear. So they're saying I hadn't broke it, so it still stands that I've never broken a bone, but I don't know, I wouldn't be so sure, because the way that my toe was, I think it was probably broken, but I don't know why the x-ray came back clear. But yeah, basically moral of the story is, as it stands, I still never broke a bone. But yeah, that'll teach me next time, just actually move to where you're wanting to go, rather than trying to do shortcuts and turn your body and not bring the rest of your foot with you. So after we came back from Glasgow, we just continued to celebrate my birthday. I went for meals with my family, my friends, everything like that, and then we went into lockdown. We went into lockdown end of March. I'm not exactly 100% sure what date it is, but I'm sure everyone remembers that day perfectly well. We knew it was going to happen. We knew Boris Johnson was going to come out and say it. But I think just part of us was like, please don't lock us up. We've never been locked up before. So in April, we were just in lockdown. I was just completing college work. I celebrated my year's anniversary with Kyle. Kyle had moved in with me for lockdown, so I was very fortunate that I had someone with me, or I had like my boyfriend with me. Obviously I stayed with my family and stuff, but I was quite fortunate that I did have my boyfriend with me, and I did get to spend my year's anniversary with him rather than on a FaceTime call. But last year when we first got together, one of our first dates, or it was our first date, we had went to Pizza Hut. So for our first year's anniversary we decided to get a Pizza Hut, and we ordered it in rather than obviously going to be able to go and sit in a restaurant. But yeah, we just made the best of a bad situation, but we still managed to celebrate it. So in May it was my stepdad's birthday, and we were also still in lockdown. Boring as usual, still locked up, and yeah. So in June we started to come back out of lockdown. We started to go back to work. Everything started opening up a little bit. It was quite weird going back to work. Obviously it was quite quiet in the beginning because people didn't know we were open, because loads of shops still decided to obviously stay closed. But yeah, it was quite strange. It was quite quiet, and it was quite strange to kind of adjust to the face mask situation, because obviously face masks weren't a thing until just before I went back to work. I remember saying to my mum, I was like, I'm not wearing a face mask, no way am I wearing a face mask. If I need to go to the shops and we need to wear face masks, then someone's going for me, I'm not going. Anyway, that was about a week before, and then I found out I was going back to work and I had to wear a face mask. So yeah, I think it was just because like it was just the same thing as everyone. You felt a little bit weird, you felt a little bit funny, and yeah, but do you know what, we're all used to it and it's just something that's got to be done. So in July we just celebrated my two brothers' birthdays, Adam and Declan, and then also my mum's birthday. Obviously just in the house, get a takeaway, have a nice drink, just, you know, make the best of a bad situation. Again, just that situation. But obviously because it was summer, it was quite nice. We could sit outside, and yeah. And then in August we just went out for some meals because obviously that's when restaurants and stuff started opening back up. Just kind of try to get back to normal as much as we could. And in September we went to M&D's. Well, I didn't vlog that day because I just was having a nice day out with my family. Obviously we just recently come out of lockdown, but a couple of months before that we continued to go out for some meals and drinks, and then I went back to college. If you didn't know, I am studying hairdressing. I am a qualified hairdresser, but I'm kind of advancing my skills type of thing, if that's what you would call it. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I love going to college and I love learning all of that fun stuff. So also in September I joined the Glossy Circle. Now the Glossy Circle, oh my goodness, you hold a place in my heart. It's something that I had always wanted. I've always loved glossy box, and to be able to work with glossy box and have them, I say recognise me, because my love for them is so strong, and I've loved them for such a long time. So to be able to kind of have a little contact with them, I just love it. So in October it was my little brother's first birthday, so we just stayed in that day. We got a takeaway, people came to the door and obviously kept their distance type thing. But yeah, it was just kind of like, I suppose, what everyone else has had to do. And October is also when I started my Christmas shopping, like properly. I bought a few bits in August, but October was when I really started my Christmas shopping. So in November the Central Belt in Scotland went into lockdown again, so Glasgow and West Lothian went into lockdown, as well as obviously a few other places, or a good few other places, but it was more the Central Belt area. Edinburgh didn't. Wish I was in Edinburgh, but yeah, the Central Belt area, kind of Glasgow, West Lothian and surrounding areas went into lockdown again, which meant I was off my work again, and I was still at college. I was able to go online and stuff at college, so they had really cut it down to how much we went on campus, and the rest of it was online, but I was still obviously able to do my hairdressing course from home. And in November I obviously started pre-recording my Christmas videos. So if you didn't know, I was uploading 24 videos every single day. Not 24 videos every single day, a video every single day for 24 days of this month. So obviously you guys have still got another 4 days left after this, and yeah, I hope you guys have been loving that. I have been loving it. It's been stressful, don't get me wrong, it has been stressful, but it was so worth it. And now we are in December. As I said, I was uploading my 24 days. We are now out of lockdown as I'm filming this, and we're just kind of trying to grab the extra last minute bits for Christmas and hopefully enjoy Christmas in the next couple of days. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!